Hello, back again with part 3 of the Alan9001, Alan, whatever you want to call it. I've looked on the internet, tried to do a bit of research on this radio, and it's all hit and miss stuff. It's often represented as a president, sorry, my apologies, as a Midland Alan, and yet nowhere on the radio, nowhere on the booklet, the box or anywhere else does it ever say Midland, so I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine, but as we say, we'll call it an Emperor Shogun, and I'm sure that's what board we're going to find in it in the future. But I've been hunting high and low for a little plug what turns, you know, for a light for my power meter, because I don't use this power meter very often, and I've been scratching round and looking round and rooting round for a good 20 minutes, and then wired it up to my power supply. It's not as bright as it normally is. It's normally got a very bright face here. It hasn't today, so maybe an LED's gone, and I will in the future when I know somebody's got an expensive meter. I have to put this one against theirs to find out how accurate it is. But it's a rough test. I've set the radio to the middle of the band somewhere, 27.500. There is a dummy load in the back of the meter, the 50 ohms big black dummy load. You can do 100 watts on a quick one, 50 permanent, something like that. So that's in there. So I haven't done this test yet, so we'll see what happens. Right, on the meter, sorry if there's loads of reflections. I can see some while I'm viewing from my camera, so I apologise for that. It's on the 5 watt setting, the lowest one at the bottom, so the scale we're going to be looking at is at the bottom. The radio is, when I find it, RF power, that's turned full down, and it's on FM, so it's somewhere in the middle of the band. Right, and gear up, 1.5 watts according to that, my meter. Well, just over 1.5 watts on the lowest scale, and that's with its lowest power. So now I'll have to flick it to 20, because I know it's going to do more than 5 flat out, and we'll see what it does here. Turning the power up, and now we're on the 20 watt scale, the second one up, the one just above the W. Now is it 20 watt? What are we on? Oh, we're on the 20 watt scale, which is the one level with the W. Sorry, my apologies. So we're looking at the one what's on the line with the W, what goes to 20. And there you go. According to this, it's about, I don't know, 18 watts FM. Should be 10. The seals have been broken on the radio at closer inspection, so whether somebody's turned it up, I don't know. But that's what my meter's saying through a dummy load and a patch lead. 18 watts. The chip in there, it's a 40 watt chip. So that's that one. So let's flick it to USB. FM, AM, USB. Do some silly noises and whistling up and all that. And it's sure I'm going to have to increase it to the next scale, I think. Hang on, because it should do 25, and if it's doing 18 on FM, which it should only be doing 10, it will probably be doing a bit more than that scale. But I'll leave it on that scale for the moment. I'll put the PEP reading in, peak envelope power button, so it gives you an average. Hello, hello. Now that, all I'm getting there is 15, and my torque power is quite, well, it's not that high, is it? Hang on, maybe it's been turned down on sideband, I'm not sure. 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. The actual torque power is going to about, what, just under 50 watts, isn't it? According to that, looking at the third scale up. The 200 watt scale, it is on 200, isn't it? No, it isn't, it's on 20. So we're looking on the 20, oh, that ain't very good, is it? Oh, we're looking on the 20 watt scale. Just under 15 watts. Oh la, oh la, oh la, oh la. 1 2 1 2 5 5 5 5 5 5. Yep, so there you have it then. 15 watts on a whistle. So according to that meter, it is actually it is high on AM FM, doing 18 watts. It should only be doing 10, and it is low on SSB because it should be doing 25 on a whistle, and it's not, is it? What we on? We are on a 20 watt scale. Let's do it again. So about 14 watts according to that on a whistle, and my talk power is quite low. 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 is 5. That's with my lips right next to the microphone. We're getting like 5 watts. So it would be quite safe to use, and I haven't got my mic gain. So if I put that in now, it should go down. Now it's about 10 watts on a whistle, and the torque power is extremely low. Look, probably about, I don't know, less about 2 watts. Ooh, yeah, about 2 watts. So it's quite safe to use this radio on an amplifier as it is. So I would presume that somebody's turned it down. That's my guess anyway, in the past, which would explain why these seals have been broken. Mic gain, let's take that out. So there we have it. It was always a surprise. I expected it to be sort of bang on, to be fair, because of the condition of the radio, but obviously not. And that's if my meter's accurate. But yes, I think it is accurate. Or, well, I think it is accurate. It's somewhere near, let's say, going off of other radios I've tested. When I tested the President Grant, that was just over 10, so 12 watts, which it should have been on sideband, and that was recently, as in the last 2 months. So thanks for watching. The next video I will be doing, I'm not sure it'll be in the next couple of days. I didn't intend doing any more because I did think this radio was going to be bang on. Obviously I'm wrong. So what I will do, I will take the bottom off the radio, I will turn the FM AM power down to where it should be, which is 10 watts, and increase the sideband, the ALC, the automatic limiter control, or the sideband audio power. I won't be fiddling about with stuff I don't know. I won't be just hitting everything with a screwdriver. I'm not that stupid. So I will correct the radio, and I will show the radio working when it's done. Thanks for the video. Bye for now.